Hello everyone. So in this lecture we'll see the third step for the material master data configuration, which is define material type. Before defining material type, we'll check the theoretical part of the material type. That is what is material type, how we are distinguishing or bifurcating the material based on the type of material, what are the standard ACP material types are available, and which are the controlling function which depends on the material types. So first one is what is material type. So grouping of material with similar attribute is known as a material type. If you want simple definition of material type, then this you can refer. To understand this function or this statement, first consider some common attributes in industry or the SAP system or any system. Like we do purchasing, we'll do sales of material, we'll store the materials as a inventory, material will be valuated or non-valuated, we'll do some consumption of material. So all these are nothing but the attributes. For example, you consider raw material. For manufacturing any product or any final product, we require raw material. So whenever we are saying raw materials, it has some attributes. Like we purchase raw material externally only from the vendors. We store that raw material. Raw material is valuated. Like whenever we are saying like we are storing the raw materials, then it has some value. We'll consume that raw material to produce the semi-finished goods or the finished goods. So these are nothing but the attributes of that raw material. So all the materials which are having these common attributes like purchasing, we storing that material, it is valuated, we consume that material. So these are nothing but similar attributes. So these similar attributes, whichever material is having, that we called as a raw material. So this is nothing but one type of material, which is we called as a raw material type. Similarly, if finished product is there that we are selling to the customer, so that we are not going to purchase. See, so we will just sell those material, we'll store that material as it is also valuated material, but we are not consuming it, we are just selling it. So this type of attributes, whichever material is having, those material we consider as a finished product or finished goods. So this is also another material type similar to the raw material type, but having different attributes. Similarly, stationery material. If you are buying some stationery material like a register pen for your company, that we are just purchasing and consuming. We are not maintaining any inventory for those material, or it is not valuated material. So based on the attributes, we classify the materials whichever we are having, and common attributes material we consider as a material type. For example, raw material or finished product or stationary material. So in standard ACP, these material type or type of material is nothing but the our standard material type, which we called as a group of material with similar attributes is nothing but material type. So SAP has few standard material type already provided by SAP. For example, if you see CONT is nothing but the Kanban connect container, DIN services. Right now we have seen ROH. ROH is here, raw material. So if your attributes are matching with the raw materials, then it will come under the material type as ROH, which is nothing but raw material. If the attributes are common, which are mostly relevant with the finished goods, then it will be under FERT. This is nothing but next material type. Similarly, HALB, semi-finished goods, different material types, standard material types SAP already provided based on the attributes of the material, which we already discussed. So this is how we can bifurcate or distinguish the material depends on the on its type of material or having the common attributes. Okay. So now the next question is what are the controlling functions which are depend on the material type. So if you open any standard material type in SAP T code, we are using OMS2. For example, we are opening here ROH, raw material type. So it has some controlling function. If you search your ROH, double click on it, it has some controlling function. For example, number range assignment, either you want external number assignment or not, that will be controlled by the material type. Then next one is user department or material views, which are the material views which you will be entering while creation of material, that will be depend on the material type of material, right? Then type of the procurement, external purchase order or internal purchase order is allowed or not, that also will depend on the material type. Next one is price control and account category reference. Either the price is moving average price, whichever we are maintaining in accounting, or it is a standard price. That also controlled by the material type. Whichever material we are storing, that is valuated or only quantity we are storing in the inventory, that also depends on the material type. So these are the few controlling functions which are completely depends on the material type. Most of the time interview question is there on the material type. What is material type, what are the standard material type, and what are the controlling functional which depends on the material type. So this is nothing but the standard material type already configured by the SAP. But in the next lecture, we'll customize one material type based on the ROH material type. So if in case your requirement is to create the new material type, so we'll discuss all the configuration steps related to that. Okay, so in this session we have completed what is the concept of material type, how we are bifurcating the materials whichever available in industry based on the material type, which are the standard material types available already, and controlling functions depends on the material type. In next lecture we'll see how to configure any customized material type by copying the simple way, copying the same or standard material type from the SAP.